Alright, ladies and gentlemen, assuming that I've done everything right, we are now here at Darlington for the IRL race in the Nationwide car on April the 11th, 2014. This is going to be a complete and total disaster. Hopefully everything's coming through. I'm not using my normal mic. I got my Cyborg in front of my face mic because that's what I had available. Apparently it got darker in here as well. Can't see my hat back there as well as you could last night, but we're going to get through this. I'm not going to qualify per se because I'm horrible here. Haven't had enough practice, so I am going to, however, go and do a couple more laps just to get the extra practice in. Been tweaking with setup stuff, so I want to make sure that what I did doesn't make things really bad. I'm hoping that I've adjusted the volume well enough so that you guys can actually hear me over the car. I might get out and make some adjustments on that as well. I think I'm going to adjust the game audio down a little bit. So if you can't hear me right now, I am going to adjust that in a minute. And that's the wall out there. Alright, the car is more free, that's for sure, which is good, because I wanted it more free. As long as it doesn't get stupid free, we'll be okay.
One more hard one, come on.
So I'm going to do another lap here. I scraped the wall, so that shouldn't count. Also, you will notice I was going to say that I have no idea how to race this track, and, well, that's really not the way to race it. Stop here. Going to jump out right quick here and adjust the game volume down, because I can see by over there that it looks like it might be a little bit too high. So bear with me just a quick sec. Turn that down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too low. Again, first time actually doing a live race here, so we shall see how this works out. Am I by the start-finish line, or am I going to... Hopefully this won't count my lap. Because I'd like to practice once or twice here. I just want to see if I can get better hang of it. It's a low turnout for this place. So I'm going to stick it out, for two reasons. I'm going to stick it out, one, because I wanted to try to stream this and see how that would work out. And two, because I haven't raced in a month and I'm behind in the points. Not that I'm going for a championship, but there's that Rookie of the Year thing, and there's some other stuff going on. Can't cross the start-finish line, might get a time. Setup actually feels pretty good. Obviously, the frame rate is up a lot more for my practices, which is good. I'm going to save this. Actually, just leave it as is. So, none of my teammates were able to make it, unfortunately, due to various reasons. So, it's just going to be me, so I won't be doing that test of the TeamSpeak stuff to see how that works out. So, this could be a short night. Like I said, I'm here because I wanted to try streaming, see how that would work out for an actual race other than the Carb Cup stuff. Now that I've got my new machine, did some tweaking, learned a few things, and did the stream of the show last night. The elephants are still there, as you can tell. And as you can see, here's a telling of where we're at. I am a full second slower than the slowest guy. So that's going to work out great. But with only, 18 people showing up, and I think, one of them's not here, so 17, then, not a lot of people qualified. That frightens me, because my I rating, while not great, is okay-ish, so I might end up racing a little bit higher up than I want it to. So, anyway, because there's not that many people, hoping to get a good finish. The Nationwide race is on right now, so not a lot of people showed up, and a lot of people kind of are scared of this track. Oh, good.
Alright, guys.
Myself included, actually.
There, nice bolt. And Schitzler, good job as well.
So we will be starting in 16th position in my number 16 car.
Real quick.
Excuse
It's
me.
going to be 125 laps tonight. No reset. Yeah, no resets. 3 pit stop limit. So keep that in mind. No changing lanes before the start-finish line.
Oh,
On
people are
starts and
DVRing.
restarts. Exit the pits on the backstretch in green flag conditions. And be careful in the entry to pit lane because that's really tricky as well. Just be patient. Give each other room. Race the racetrack for the first half, 3/4 of the race, and we should have a great race.
Yeah, I'm going to have a disaster of a race.
Go.
I'm just glad I'm in the back.
Gonna be on the outside.
Okay, so going over the basics. Okay, shut up. Stop talking. Alright, so, going over the basics here as to what to expect. I mentioned this during my testing, but what is my car doing? Why? Oh god! Oh, this can't be good! Okay. I don't, as I mentioned, I keep we keep the radio show clean on purpose. Again, being an ex-sailor, I can swear with the best of them, but we choose not to on the show just to keep it good for all audiences. Here, I will warn you, I do have the Jimmy Johnson's cuss pack installed, the spotter pack with the swearing. I do that because, well, iRacing is about going out and having realism, right? This is our real race experience. Well, there's swearing in racing, so I wanted that for the full racing experience. So, so there will be swearing in there. So be warned about that. I can't control that. The other drivers, I can't control them. So I don't know if they're going to swear. I can't stop or whatever. So be warned of that. Unless something really catches my attention, then I won't be swearing, but this is Darlington, and I'm not expecting to do well, so we'll see how that goes. Other than that, this is just going to be me racing a league race, and we'll see how it goes. My guess is horrible. I know that's probably a bad omen, or a bad way to start things, but I've never been good here. It's the kind of track that really speaks to my weaknesses, i.e. Not being able to use the full track, trying to be up against the wall. I'm very bad at judging my distance. There's a lot of throttle control here, and as Chad has mentioned in the show, my pedals are not the best. No offense, Mr. DFGT Pro, but your wheels are, or your pedals are your weak spot. So there won't, so throttle control is something that's important here, and I don't have as good of it because A, I don't have the skill.
Radio check. Can you hear me over there?
And B, my pedals aren't the best. So let's just hope that there's a Big Mac accident and I gain a bunch of spots because everybody kills their car and not me. And here's hope. Actually, you know what?
Green flag.
In all honesty, what I'm hoping for here is I'm hoping to not be in the way and not cause an accident and not get kicked out. There's a 14 incident point limit on the race, and iRacing, as we mentioned before on the show when they added that feature in. Okay, he's struggling. They have a feature now where you can set an incident limit, and if you surpass that, then you're automatically kicked from the room. Anybody who joined us with the fun race, remember that was just after they implemented that feature, and Trevor had a bit of a, there's the wall, panic attack. There's my first two. Had a panic attack there because I thought I was going to get kicked out of my own race. That didn't happen. Fortunately, because we had shut it off, but it kept counting, so I kind of had a uh-oh moment. It is live here. Caution's out.
Check up.
It's all on you, man. It's all on you. You make the call here.
I was on the
We got
break.
a bit of a stickler here in the pits, guys, so let's make sure we're minding our P's and Q's here. Pit road is closed. Get behind the 36. Line up behind the 36.
So,
Come in, get behind the 09. Come in, get behind the 00. Get behind the 00. Pit road is open. Come in, get behind the 63. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 84.
it's one thing iRacing is not good at, is if you're in an accident and you're stopped on the track and I pass you,
Behind the 94.
why am I letting these people by?
Checking up in 4, guys.
Alright, and Alan comes
Can I
by.
pit for damage and not take tires?
Alright, now we're in spot.
Still counts to the stop.
So, anyway, as I was saying, there's a, I think 14.
Yeah, I mean, you can, like,
it popped up there a minute ago.
If you fit now, it
So you
counts
can
as a
see
stop,
that.
But you can fit
Don't
as
line up
many
behind
times
the
as you want
94.
under this caution.
Alright,
Does that
buddy.
make
Line up behind the
Yeah,
double
like
zero.
Why? See,
We
there's
start
another
behind
thing.
the 94.
What? iRacing is not good at lining people up.
Yeah, I'll take some chances.
You know, with,
Pit road
Yeah.
is closed.
you know, let this car by. Oh, wait, get in front of this guy. No, wait, don't. I don't
Get
know.
behind the 94.
I am behind the 94. Shut up, Chad. Chad Knos, by the way. You know, just I wasn't imagining that Mr. Dalton was here, and I was cursing him out, just in case you're curious. So, well, we made it, and we didn't get in the first accident, although I still did manage to get my first Darlington stripe already, so that's exciting. Like I said, I think it's 14 incidents. You would have seen it up on the screen there. I forgot to look. So there's a chance that I'm just going to wall scrape my way into disqualification land, which would be unfortunate. I don't know how badly those cars were damaged, because it looked like there was a lot of them stopped. Looks like only 17 cars have started this race, and I'm sitting at 15, and there's one dude
Hey,
behind
Michael,
me.
how does the right side look? Is it just straight?
Come on, Gerald.
So,
1, 2, 3. 1 to go. One thing to remember on these restarts, watch to your inside. These guys timing that right, diving down inside you, getting into turn 1. Alright, buddy. Line up behind.
I gotta like
27.
flavor text. Anyway. Alright, so, looks like Nick was the only real casualty there. So, no attrition yet, even though we're only 5 laps in. 125 laps. This is gonna be horrible. I'm just hoping that, again, my targets in this race are to, you know, I want a top 10 with only 17 cars, but realistically, I just want to not be the cause of a caution or to smash into anybody. And for the love of Pete, once we get a long green flag run going, I don't want to be the guy who's being lapped by the leaders and then take them out, because this track, it's so skinny. Like, it is so bloody skinny. Like, it looks like it's so wide, but you go below that dotted line and it's track, you know, it's pavement or concrete or whatever, but it's not a raceable surface. Wow, it looks like Steve is like even less confident in this track than I am. That's saying a lot. I mean, no offense to Steve, but actually Steve's a good guy. I've raced with him. Like, we're kind of at a similar skill level, so we've had some fun little battles in the past. But yeah, he seems to be playing it real casual, because he's probably thinking of along the same line as me. Okay, didn't hit the wall that time. Yay! You know, where he just wants to stay out of the way. Well, obviously not going to be sitting here commenting on the other races. I mean, well, heck. Man of my skill level and lack of ability certainly is not the kind of person who is going to be commenting on anybody else by any means. See, now I know I go through too low in that corner. I go through too low in... Whoa, geez. That back end really stepped out on me. That was exciting. Just hit the brakes and she just jumped. Nice. It's gonna be a long night, I think. Well, at least on the on the plus side, you know. Well, I'm gonna get another 2x. Nope. Okay, so it's 15. See, I just did that so we could check. See, I was, you know, for you listeners and watchers, viewers, probably a better word. Watchers sound so creepy and stalkerish. I was just checking to make sure that I knew what the incident cap limit was, so I could follow up on the that story, so to speak. Alright, looks like Steve's got his legs about him, so I've never known what the best way to let somebody by in this place, because I'm horrible at holding a line here. Like, I end up going top to bottom on this track all the time. No extra charge for the song. There's the wall again.
Working the bottom. Still there. You're clear.
This car, the right side of this car is going to be such a write-off by the end of the evening. See, although you did... Why am I pointing at the screen? You can't see that. See, I know things that you're supposed to do and not supposed to do here. See, I noticed that Alan, the 94 up there, he went into that corner way low and he shot right up the track. Like, see, he's in... Steve's lucky that he got through there. See, I know you're not supposed to do that. You will watch if I continue to go through this race and I don't end up, crashing out. You will see that I actually do that. I know I'm not supposed to, but I do anyway. Alan, I feel you, buddy. Unfortunately, you're about as fast as me, and I'm afraid that if I pass you, you're going to pass me back because you're at least of equal skill to me.
Inside. Inside's clear.
And I'm certainly not as any faster, so you're probably going to catch right back up to me. That's one thing with Alan I found, that if I can catch up to him, a lot of times I can catch him, but because, oh boy, he has some similarities in skill to me, then I can catch him, I can pass him, and then he'll just pass me right back, and we end up going back and forth in a lot of races. It looks like... Oh, looks like Alan's going in. He must have damaged his car pretty bad on that wall hit, so that's why he's fading back there. There is a pit stop limit. It's usually 3. Oh, well, apparently he was either going to pit, decided not to pit, or missed the pits. Anybody who's not familiar with Darlington, the pit road entrance here is messed up. Oh, there's a car on fire on on the side, so that's exciting. Watch out, I'm almost out of fuel. Well, that can't be the key he meant to hit. Anybody who's not familiar with iRacing and is watching this for other reason, you can put little macros onto keys, or at least a lot of people do. Oh boy, a lot of people do. And, you hit the key and it'll type out something for you. I'm guessing you probably meant to say something like pitting in and hit the wrong button, but apparently something went horribly wrong there, so hey, that's one person who'll get to beat. You can scrape the wall all you want there, Mr. Card, just don't get another instant point, because I'm afraid. I don't want to be DQ'd, I don't want to be DQ'd. Alright, so we got Alan, Steve, or Chris, and Nick still in the pits, so man, Nick must have messed up his car bad in that first incident. Another thing, as we go, oh boy, as we go through these this series, because my plan is to do these moving forward from now on, kind of thing. If they provide some entertainment to you guys, then I will continue to do it. I mean, I'm going to be racing anyway, so it's no big deal to do this as well while I'm at it. So here we are. We're lap 15, and we had a caution, and the leaders are only 7 seconds behind me. That's how slow I am here. Now, mind you, I didn't have a lot of practice, and my setup is pretty untested. Oh, okay, that's Alan coming to the pits. So I guess he did go in a pit. Oh, yeah, did I see him in there? I don't know. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, leave me some comments as to exactly what it is you want to see in this. My intention is to be pretty chatty, only because, heck, what's the point if I'm not? I mean, you can look up videos of people doing race stuff all you want. I mean, but if I'm not adding anything to the experience, then why are you watching this, is my opinion. And I'm certainly not going to be adding anything that says, oh, I don't know, here's some driving tips, here's some skill, here's ways to do things, because that's not what you're going to get out of watching me drive for sure. So, if I can't entertain you with my driving skills, or at least educate you, then might as well entertain you by talking to you. And on top of that, hey, none of my teammates were able to show up for various reasons, so, I'm lonely, so I might as well talk to somebody. Might as well be you guys. But, if I get too chatty and, leave the comments, I mean, it is YouTube. As far as I know, all YouTube comments are mean and nasty. So, because there's some of the foulest, vilest, oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Words and conversations that happened in some of those comments. So anyway, so let me know if I'm being too chatty and whatnot, or whatnot. Just let me know. Don't be mean. I don't like mean people. Mean people suck. I should put that on a shirt. Alright, leader's 1.4 seconds behind me. Now I'm truly frightened. Oh, somebody else just disconnected. I guess I'm not going to be second last either. Alright, I'm just going to... I know this isn't the preferred way to do things, but I am just going to back right out and get out of the way.
Outside quarter. Clear, clear. Outside. Clear.
I'm just trying to get as far out of the way as possible.
Impact.
For that.
Outside. Clear high.
See, if I can get him to pass me on those straight stretches, I can dip down and not mess up my corner as long as I can get back in there. So that's not so bad. Although I'm not exactly sure what the etiquette even is. So this is an open setup series, and unfortunately I don't have my crew chief, Larry, with me, who knows adjustments and stuff. I mean, you know, he's the kind of guy, man, you're going to get a lot of really grunted breaths out of me, and I apologize because that probably sounds horribly and creepy. But Larry's the kind of guy that I can just kind of ask him, you know, hey, I'm a little bit this, I'm a little bit that, you know, where should I do my tire pressures, and he'll know. I used to have a cheat sheet on my wall over here, but when we got the basement redone and painted and stuff like that, I took it off and then promptly lost it. So I'll have to, and I just keep forgetting to go look it up and download it again. So, although realistically, the problem with the if my crew chief was to ask me, hey, what's going on, you know, what's wrong with the car, or what do you need out of the car, it's like the problem is the car is the brain to car interface, you know, i.e. basically I'm the problem, so I can't say, hey, I'm too loose, I'm too tight, I'm too this, I'm too that, because I'm none of that. I'm just sucking.
Outside. All clear, my man. Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear high. Working the top. Clear.
It's going to be a lot of me down there. Now, again, don't know what the etiquette is. Well, that was a horrible entry, because that thing with turn 2 is it kind of does a weird jut thing, and that's kind of part of the charm, quote-unquote charm, of Darlington, is the fact that these corners are so weird and oddly shaped. But man, turn 2 will reach out and bite you. I mean, because if you put too much throttle control in there, I wonder if that's Alan down there in the low lane getting out of the way, or is that? It's almost got to be, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you'll feel like right here, you feel like you can just gun it and you can hold it, but you can't because you have to get off a little bit on. Whoa, exit. Or else you go up and you smack that wall. Done it, trust me. Now, I'm sure there are people who are good at this and good at setting it up, and
Keep after, man. I keep telling them. I'm working up here.
you know, who are good at this sort of thing, who probably can go through there. I cannot. I do that, and all I do is smash that bloody wall. So you can enter into here, oh, too hot, and hit the... Oh, there's 4. Okay, so 27 laps in, and I'm up to a quarter of my allotment. Get off the wall. How much you want to bet I'm going to have some optional repairs coming up here in this first pit stop? Whoa, 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 whoa! Too loose, too loose, too loose! Where'd Alan go? I saw him crash down. There he is. See, this is such a driver's track, and it's funny because I say that to say that I'm not much of a driver. You know, it sounds horrible, but it's true. Like, this is a finesse track where, you know, the people who have that skill are able to race the track. 'Cause you're not racing other drivers here. This is one of those tracks where you are not racing the other drivers. You are... Oh boy. Oh, there's 6. 100% racing the track, not really the other drivers. And that's the kind of track that I struggle at. Like I said, this is the kind of track that really speaks to my weaknesses. I'm going to have to slow down more in these corners because I'm not quite halfway to my instant cap, but I'm close. And I'm only 29 laps into a 125 lap race. So I got Jim Fife coming up on me. And Jim's actually usually one of the guys who's kind of towards the back with me, so he's having a good race, which is good to see. Although, I mean no offense to Mr. Fife, but that's kind of an indication of how bad I am that I'm this far off pace to somebody I'm normally racing around. Alright, so Jim will catch me on the backstretch here as long as I don't mess this up too royally. I'll be able to get out of his way nice and easy. I'm going to lose some speed for it, but I'm totally cool with that.
Outside. Clear.
See, he's in 9th position. And, you know, having a pretty decent race, but I mean, his car looks all jacked up, too. That's Darlington for you. I mean, that's what the big boys do. So why shouldn't we as well? I have no idea what fuel mileage is like here. I've never...
Inside. Earl, get him the fuck out of the way. All right. On your clear. Clear.
Let's see. Well, here's a rookie tip for you. And, you know, that I can comment on while I'm sitting here sucking. And that is the fact that Nick caught me a little quicker than I thought he was going to. Oh, this is a horrible entry for this corner. He caught me a little quicker than I thought he was going to. So typically I've been giving everybody the high line and getting out of the way down low. However, because he caught me quicker than I thought, somebody's first instinct will be to dive down low to get out of the way. But the problem is that makes you unpredictable.
Clear him.
And so what people need is they need you to just run a consistent line. If you're in the way and you're up high, if you stay in that lane, then I'm not sure if Steve was talking to me because I'm just chatting.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, as long as you hold a consistent line, that's what they always tell you. Lap cars, just hold your line. You know, we'll figure out how to get around you. You know, that's fine. Where'd Eric Yanks go? He was leading, he was catching me, and now it's Jacob. Weird. But all the leaders really want you to do is hold a consistent line.
Outside. Clear.
Yep, just like I planned it.
Yeah, you could have taken your time there, Trevor. You're fine.
I find it more exciting to go sideways in front of the leaders.
Clear low.
I didn't see you go sideways till after that.
Oh, it happened.
Go ahead and take it here.
Outside.
Thank you, 16.
Clear, clear, clear.
Oh, the dude on the straightaway.
Working the outside. Clear high,
Now
clear
we
high.
got the Jacob behind us. Go low, Jacob, go low.
Now there I got way out of the way, but you know what? I had a big string coming up on me. I couldn't get on the track. I didn't feel safely, so you know what? I realize I'm losing all kinds of time. I don't really care. I said I'm here not for the attrition per se, but I'm here just to
No problem.
turn some laps, I guess is the what I'm looking at here. So let's look at the fuel once we get out of this silly corner. Alright, so 8.3 gallons left, 31 laps. Okay, so about 30 laps till at the pit, which would put us about 68. So it looks like you can make it on like almost one pit stop. Now, the entrance to pit lane here is stupid. I mean, you know, I don't want to make the track feel bad about itself, but it's tough. I practiced it a few times, and it did not go well. If you slow right down and you, like, get stupid off the gas before you get to it, then it's not so bad. But I slow down way more than I have to, I guess. There, now we got some breathing room. We can just turn some laps, and hopefully not get any more instant points. Fun. See, you know, I was gonna say, give you a fun fact, and that is that in all my races in IRL, even though I've done decent-ish, I have yet to have an instant-free race, and I was pretty sure this was not going to be the one to break that streak. And 6 instant points later, well, I think we have our answer. Now, here, yeah, I was going to say, here's the problem with Darlington, for me, is the fact that, see that seam, I don't know how well it's going to show in the video, but that seam, like, I'm supposed to be above that. Like, I'm supposed to be wall riding here. And that is exactly the kind of racing that I'm horrible at. Like, I'm supposed to get in here and then just kind of ride this wall, give it a bunch of gas, play with the throttle a bit, come out with all kinds of momentum. That wasn't actually that bad. Yes, I hit the wall and I wasn't fast at all, but compared to how I normally do, which is oh, really? That was a 2x? Man, up to 8. Okay, I'm halfway there. So, yeah. It's like when they built Darlington, they were like, what are Trevor's weakest...
Thank you, Aaron.
Whoa, let's not do that. What are Trevor's weakest skills when it comes to racing? What is the kind of track that he is going to struggle with the most? And then they built Darlington. You know, like, and it's funny too, because it's one of those tracks where I wish I had, like, this would be fun if I was not suck. I guess is what it comes down to. Because I mean, I can see how to a driver, you know, like somebody who's better at racing and whatnot, you know, such as a Chad or, you know, hundreds and thousands of other people who are better than me at this. I could see how the skill involved here would be fun. So, you know...
outside. Better, let's get these bitches out of the way, man.
And I wish
Clear high.
that I had the skill to enjoy this. I guess what I'm saying. Now, Chad, that was not nice. You see, he's calling him bad words. It's like, I got out of his way. Yes, he's a lap car. Somebody else in pit road. But he's also a lap car that's faster than me, which is to say, see, this is a horrible line through this corner, because this tightens up the exit big time, and you really have to get off the gas. Wow, is that really the leader back up on me again? And we're only 45 laps in this, and I'm what? This will make 3 laps? Yikes.
Outside. Can't tell yet. You're outside if you want it.
Now maybe we can learn something here from watching Jacob's line. So you got, oh, that's a lot of all of a sudden dirt on my windshield. He's not quite diamonding it per se, but it's like he dips down low, then back hot. Oh, that's a little more contact than I was hoping for.
Outside. Clear, clear.
And then he came, like, back down. Alright, so we got Steve coming up behind us. 1 second, so I got time. No, there's a car down there. That's... Oh, well, it's just Chris getting out of the way. I see you back there, Steve.
He is a lap down, right? 4, 10-4. Outside, clear. Inside, clear.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep, thought so. Whoa, where'd you come from? Oh, okay, you're the guy I let
Outside,
by. Or
clear outside.
went by, yeah, but I was pretty sure he just come out of the pits and he had fresh tires, so. Man, Jacob is just ruining this field here. Whoa! No, 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 no! You're just wrecking the field, man. Man, we're only 50 laps into this thing. We're not even halfway through. I got half my incidents. I don't even know how much fuel I got. I wish those guys hadn't caught me. No, no. Alright, let's just give these guys the corner.
Outside, clear.
Nope, knew that was a mistake. As soon as I started it, it's like, I can just get it back up on the corner. No, you can't, Trevor. That's not going to work. Alright, 15 more laps left to pit, give or take. I almost feel like I should loosen the car up some. Well, there's Yanks. There's a fourth. He must have had a moment. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That's not how to handle that corner at all. Okay, let's just get it a Yanks' way here. Friend of the show, Anthony Ankello. The guy who he makes fun of us. We like to make fun of him. Good guy. Racing surprisingly well in the IRL. I keep joking and teasing him about it too because he's not. I'm not used to seeing him run up front. See, and Yanks was running the same line that Jacob was doing. So I see the line. I just can't, I just can't duplicate it.
Well, I went over the mark.
It's one of those things where I don't know it. Well, yeah. Do I think it's set up? Dirt, 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 and then do a setup. I mean, I'm sure a better setup would help. But again, it's my lack of skill that is really the problem. See, that didn't feel that bad. And I'm on some old butt tires here. And my car has certainly seen better days. You know, I don't want to fight this guy through the corner, so I'm just going to let him by. And let's not do the same mistake we did last time. And that's, you know, again, I realize that that is not racing. If this was another track, I wouldn't be doing that. You know, a track that I'd had more practice on, more confidence in, that sort of thing. I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be giving as much concession, but this is I'm horrible out here. Like I'm a hazard. NASCAR should park me based on how well I'm driving out here. So let's go down there, then hit the gas and come out to the wall, stay up here for a bit, and then dive down and then straight out. I dove down a little bit late, but anyway. Need a drinking tube. a lot easier, especially on these shorter tracks where, you know, you don't have as much time on the... Whoa! Somebody's having a bad day. Wish I could have caught him a little later, because he's coming out, he's faster than me anyway, and he's coming, oh boy, coming out on fresh tires, so he's going to catch me and eat my lunch here pretty quick. Hopefully I can get to the backstretch before he does, so I can get out of the way safely, because the backstretch is a lot.
Really nice work, really nice work. Pick them off, you're doing awesome.
Easier to let them by. Okay, Jim, there you go. All the room in the world.
Still there, clear.
So I'm going to have to pit in about 8 laps. Less.
Yeah, you're catching him.
No, I'm not. Okay, so Cody's going up on me. He's going to be pitting, and then the guy behind him, Robert. You guys probably don't need that much commentary, I know, but again, I have a microphone in front of my face, then I'm going to use it, because that's what I do. Now, hopefully...
Good, man, we just passed halfway.
Oh, that makes me so sad. Yeah, hopefully the levels are fine and I'm, you know, not wasting my breath with something that you're never going to hear. I think I got them adjusted well because I did some testing previously and lessons learned.
97 pitting this time.
Oh, come on. Well, at least it wasn't... See, that was way harder than some of the ones I got 2X's for. Oh. Alright, Nico's already ahead of... So, I'm still going to finish ahead of him.
Leader pit road.
Oh, that's mistake. Okay. Come on, somebody do something stupid, you know. It's one of those things where I don't wish ill on anybody, but if I was to go through life and not have to make this green flag stop, I would be ever so thankful for that. Go around, Robert. Come on. Come on.
Outside.
Get around me. There you go.
Clear.
Oh, man. See? Well, I am going to get disqualified. I am totally going to get disqualified.
Pit road.
I'm up to 14 out of 15. One more wall hit and I'm done. So, I want to thank everybody for listening, watching. I hope you enjoyed my horrible display of racing, because any minute now, I am going to get kicked out of this room. And, fortunately, this guy... See, that's a good thing that those people have disconnected, because I get to keep my spot. Come on out, Yanks.
Thanks.
Oh, okay, so Alan's disconnected. Because you get to keep your spot when you get disqualified. I know it sounds backwards, but the way the iRacing software works, at least last time I had checked, the way it works is you will basically stop counting laps because you're, you know, no longer racing. Obviously.
Hustle around a pit. Hustle around a pit this time.
So, you know, it basically, everybody who's still racing can then pass you, kind of thing. So, those people disconnecting will help me in the overall standings. So, that's something. Not that that's going to matter much, because I'm going to get disqualified here soon, but I definitely got to pit this lap. $16 pitting.
Leader pit road.
Well, I made it on the pit road. I will not pretend that I'm not shocked that I actually managed to do that. Now, could I have done it quicker and got in cleaner and faster? Oh, heck yeah. Heck, I'm losing speed here. Don't really care. Right now, about the only thing I care about is that... Oh, wow, that's a lot of optional repairs. The only thing I care about is I don't get disqualified. Alright, so Chris Freeman can still catch me. Alan Waddle is still out there. And everybody else is done past that. I almost want to get some of these repairs done, but the car didn't feel bad. So, you know, I'm just going to come out deck with there's no... I'm not going to get anything. How bad were the tires? Dude. Definitely could have been better. Now, I took some wedge out to loosen this thing up a bit. Hopefully that does not... Oh, well, this is a perfect spot to get out. All the room in the world, I love it. Yep, making some funny faces. Alright. I just don't want to get disqualified. And realistically, at this point in time, anything will do it. Wall hit, lost control. An off track would do it, but I don't think there's any areas around here that count as off track, such as, you know, on a road course where you touch the grass, or, well, even ovals that have grass along the side there. I don't think there's anything that qualifies in that category, so... And I don't know for sure if it is once you reach or once you surpass. I know we read about it when the feature first came out. So the answer's out there. I just don't remember what it is. Although realistically it doesn't really matter because a loss of control or a wall hit is going to cost me 2. So, you know, I'm sitting at 15 out of 16 right now, so...
Big picture here today, buddy. Big picture.
Doesn't really matter. Well, I'm in the top 10. Through no skill of my own other than haven't got disqualified yet. Schetzler's still out there. So he's got the potential to pass me. And he's on a lap behind me too. Waddle's still out there, I believe, and Freeman. So I got, holding on that top 10 once I get disqualified is probably going to be hard. But heck, I mean, it's lap 71. I'm, how many laps down? 4. So 75, so 50 laps to go. So all I have to do is not hit the wall for the next 50 laps, even though I've hit it. Ooh. Alright, so there's one more person. So yeah, so I mean, you know, in the first 70 laps I hit the wall, what, 7 times? So in the next 50 laps all you do is not hit it at all, and everything will be totally cool. How hard can that be? Bye, leader. I'm now 5 laps down.
Clear outside.
So anyway, doing the live streams, don't have a chat open, and, you know, honestly, it would be almost impossible to have that sort of scenario while I was racing, because, well, heck, I can't even keep myself on the track while I'm concentrating on it. Imagine if I was looking over there and trying to answer questions. I'm really kind of hoping that, you know, this adds, you know, as an addendum to the show, so to speak. Like I said, I mentioned on the show last night, I talk about my races each week. You guys have always told us that thing that you enjoy most about our... Did I just really set my fastest lap? The thing you enjoy most about the show is listening to our experiences, so here's you experiencing my experiences. Ah, don't look at the side! There. See how he does that? like, that's just not a skill I have as of yet. Maybe I can learn it. I don't know. But it's like I kind of feel like that's like the epitome of, you know, car control. That's you being in total control of your car, which I never really feel like I am. That seems a bit more defeatist than I was looking for. Alright, got a couple guys coming up on me, 2nd and 7th. So here's hoping. Alright, I'm gonna let this guy through on this backstretch. I know he's a bit far behind, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. You know what? I'm just gonna stay down here for a little bit because I got a bunch of people coming up. And I just want to stay the heck out of the way, because all I'm trying to do is not get disqualified. Like, that's my only target right now. I mean, let's call a spade here. My entire objective in life is to not get disqualified. That's all it is. Sad, I know. But it's true. So, I know I talk down on my racing skills a lot and stuff like that. And, like I said, for a track like this, yes, most definitely, because, oh boy. But this is, I mean, if I had more practice, but I mean, like, here I am, 70-some laps into this race. That's practice, and I'm still horrible. You know, mind you, I kind of pancake the car a little bit, and so it's not exactly a fine-tuned automobile anymore. However, "70 laps in, if I was going to get good at this track, you think I would start?" Also want to mention to you guys out there watching and or listening, well, this isn't a listen thing, this is purely a watch thing, that I am very thankful for you guys and your comments so far. Several of you have subscribed already to the YouTube channel that I put up that I'm going to be hosting the show on, and all of these various other videos. So thank you very much for that. I muchly appreciate that. I'm hoping that you know, by you guys coming over there and seeing what's going on, that you're indicating that, hey, you know what, I am adding something to your iRacing experience. Hey. Or games in general. Like I said, that Ratface Productions channel where this is being hosted on, which is my, you know, my fake pretend real production company. I'm going to be hosting things other than just iRacing stuff there. That's where the show is going to be. That's where my races are going to be, obviously. But I'm also going to be hosting other video game stuff that I'm going to be streaming there. Right now, mostly probably Battlefield to be the other thing up there. Battlefield 4. It's my current game of choice. I'm also thinking about doing a couple other things as well. Some ideas wrapping around in my head. Playing some other games that... I kind of got in my head that there are other games out there, classic games per se, that I've never played. You know, that, you know, and I do consider myself a quote-unquote hardcore gamer because I'm, like, you know, I game a lot. Like, that is my pastime, that is my relaxation, that is my hobby. That's what I do for fun. You know, obviously I'm a family man and, you know, we spend time with my wife and kids and stuff like that. But when it's time to cave, per se, as they like to call it, you know, just time for just me, it's mostly video games. So anyway, there's a bunch of classic video games out there that I've never played. You know, stuff that I've heard about over the years and whatnot, and for one reason or other haven't played. So I thought it might be fun to have a series of videos where maybe I take a game and play through it and experience it for the first time with you guys. I thought something like that might be fun. For instance, I just picked up Final Fantasy VII the other day. They just re-released it, on PC not that long ago. And, that's a game that, is synonymous? That can't be the word I'm looking for. It's a game people talk about all the time when it comes to, core games. It's a revered title
Clear.
that everybody talks about. So, but it's a game I've never played, and so I thought it might be, and then I started playing the other day. I didn't get very far into it, and as soon as I started playing it, I thought, this could be entertaining to watch me play this for the first time. Just play it through. It certainly wouldn't be a, hey, if you ever wonder what Final Fantasy is all about, I'm just going to show you all the levels, and I'm going to talk about these, revered sections and stuff like that. It would be more of a, hey, I'm going in cold to experience this for the first time. Let's see if we can get some entertainment out of this. So that's another idea that I got going on for the channel that I thought might be fun. Especially after I played the first few minutes, because there was some funny stuff going on there. There was some stuff that I found myself commenting on and laughing at just by myself, and I thought, you know what, this I could get some some entertainment out of this. So I was thinking of doing that, and maybe there's some other form of entertainment, some other weekly show that I can put on. Get off that wall. Weekly show that I could do. Like we do the iRacing show, which is obviously centered on iRacing. But as you can tell, the conversation kind of goes in a bunch of different directions, and there's a lot of fun to be had in just idle chit chat, I find, and it's something I really enjoy doing. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy podcasting so much is because I can just kind of stream of consciousness, talk to you guys, and tell you stories and whatnot like that. And I think there's some fun to be had there. So maybe I'm thinking about other ideas for shows that I can put together and whatnot. So I'm really hoping that I can use this YouTube channel to bring some entertainment to you guys, mostly centered around video games, because that's who I am. So anyway, that's just me jibber jabbering off. If you happen to be listening or watching later on, because that's why I decided to go with YouTube instead of Twitch for my streaming. And it may be better, maybe worse, I don't know. But I'm doing it for convenience sake, because my intention was to post them on YouTube anyway. And if I can stream it right from YouTube and automatically post and I don't have to do anything else, well, bonus for me. That all the better, because less work is gooder when it comes to, extra stuff I'm taking on. Because while I enjoy doing this stuff, I'd rather be, actually doing the gaming part of, the gaming stuff. So, watch the channel. Hopefully you guys will get, like I said, some entertainment out there. Let me know what you think about stuff, and some ideas maybe that might to go on that channel. Severely critique my driving abilities, as I'm sure you guys probably will. And trust me, I take no offense, because my driving skills require some critiquing. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, if you want to get a hold of me, obviously email works well. You can email me at iracingtoday@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/iracingtoday. Now I'm turning into the end of my show. Bratface Productions, obviously, on YouTube. Just search it out and give it a, give it a subscribe if you so desire. I got the leader coming up on me here, so I can't get too distracted. And my guess is he's catching me quick. And I got enough by... you know what? I can get into this car. So,
outside, clear.
Yeah, not sound like a revolving commercial, but, and of course the radio show is over at iRacingTodayRadio.com, the one that I do with Mr. Chad each week. Alright, 39 laps. I don't have to pit anymore. That pleases me. Because, well, all it would take would be one little mistake on entrance to pit road, spin out, and then boom, disqualified. I don't want to be disqualified. And quite frankly, while you guys, while I may just seem like a chatty idiot here, guilty as charged. But actually sitting here talking while I'm racing is keeping me entertained and kind of keeping me focused here. I don't want to jinx it, but heck, I've been doing pretty good at keeping off that bloody wall. My speeds are still horrible, and they are very much down. But 6 laps down, suckage. Can't believe we're going to get away at Darlington with only 1 caution. I mean, realistically, it's one of those tracks that you kind of think that, it's like, oh, okay, well, a bunch of cautions because it's, tough and etc., etc., which is true. However, as you can tell, there's so much surface here. It's not really racing surface, but, you look to the left there, where I've been kind of getting out of people's way, and there's all kinds of space. So if you crash out, you spin out, whatnot, you leave the racing surface. So I'm pretty sure that, if you're out of the racing line, then it kind of doesn't throw the caution. Well, I know that's true, what I mean is I'm pretty sure it considers down there out of the racing line. So it gives you time to get your car out of the way, going, stuff like that. Because we've seen cars down there smoking, so obviously they hit something, and there's no caution. For anybody new to iRacing and using this, our show and my videos as an avenue, they don't yet model fluids on your car. Why am I catching Jim? Yeah, that's weird, because I know he's faster than me. Which again is to say, he's a car on this track. Because everybody's faster than me right now. And by right now, I mean, always. Alright, get by there, get back on the track. Yeah, so they don't model fluid on the tracks, so you're not going to get a caution. Because of debris or fluids on the track, and you're not going to get the track getting slippery because somebody blew an engine. That's not going to be modeled. Hopefully you catch it, Gina. Okay, I don't want to pass Jim because I know he's faster, so I'll let him gather it up because I'm pretty sure he'll drive away from me once he gets going again. No, okay, no, Jim's out of my way.
Inside's clear.
I wonder if he had further conversations with the wall, because he seems really off pace all of a sudden. Yeah, or for all I know, maybe he's like me and he's like one wall scrape away from being disqualified, and he's just trying to nurse it home and not get disqualified. Alright, 6 laps down, 120 or 25 to go, so we got 19 laps to go. We can do this. We can do this together. I have confidence in us. We're not going to get disqualified. We're not going to get disqualified. We're going to spin out. Okay, no, we're not. No, I'm going to let him by now, because I don't want to fight him into the corner. I know I'm losing a ton of time. Whoa, don't spin out. That'd be dumb. Alright. Oof. That was probably a mistake. Doodle, doodle. No, don't hit that flipping wall. I see you back there, Yanks.
Outside. Clear.
Alright, sorry, Jim behind me. That's probably, I apologize for that. That's probably an annoying noise coming through the microphone. Those guys are actually racing for position. Everybody's so spread out, I didn't think anybody was actually fighting with anybody out here. 30 laps of fuel, so we've definitely got lots of fuel, so we're not going to worry about that. Tires will probably be pretty much... No. Pretty much toast by the end of this run. Sorry for the sniffles. Oh, wow, I almost thought I blew it there. You know, it might almost be interesting to... So I could show you, you know, the full picture of everything I'm doing wrong. You know, get a multi-camera shoot here. It's like, well, okay, well, here's what my hands are doing. Because you can't see them, obviously, because I can't angle the... Where I got the... Excuse me. Where I got the webcam going, you can't actually see my hands. If you look in the lower left-hand corner, anybody who's new to iRacing, anybody who races in iRacing knows it, you can see what my steering and gas and brake output or input are. I should have got out of his way. Oh well. Steve's not in any hurry, I'm sure. He'll let me get out of his way here.
Thank you, Trevor, going high.
Outside. Clear. 20 laps to go this time by.
No! Oh, I thought I was toast. And every time I go near that wall, I'm going to have a panic attack. I mean, I've made it this far. I don't want to blow it now. I don't lose nearly as many positions. Actually, I won't lose any positions. So, I got myself a top 10. Even if I get my butt disqualified, I'm still going to score a top 10. So that's pretty bloody exciting. Well... Okay, exciting isn't exactly the right word for it, but it's, so there's Jim coming up. Oh wait, no, wait, he never passed me back after I got by him, did he? Okay, so he's not coming out to pass me per se, he's just kind of still hanging out back there. But I will say that despite the result, and again, top 10, even though, you know, it had mostly to do with a low car count and not killing myself. That's how I get my best finishes, you know. I'm still happy with this result because of various... I missed the last 2 races, then the 1 week I was available to race. It was an off week. So I haven't had a chance to race with these guys for a little bit, and I miss it. You know, league racing adds so much to the iRacing experience. So, you know, anybody out there who's just joining in and whatnot, I suggest you find a good league with some good people and you know, some guys you might want to race with, and get involved into a league, because it adds, like, it just doubles the experience by, you know, if not more, to what the fun that can be had in iRacing. Alright, I think we're going to make this. I just jinxed it, didn't I? So let's, yeah. I'm not sure where we're going next week. Actually, I don't even know where the... Oh, actually, the real guys are in an off week next week. Actually, it's like an off week next week, and then it's Richmond, I think? But I just totally forgot what corner I was in. That's awesome. Now that's the kind of guy you want out there driving around you. I was mid-corner and forgot if I was in turn 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. So I forgot how I had to handle the exit. That's super. Because they look so similar, don't they? Brain dump. Because this Sunday, obviously, well, tomorrow actually, they're at Darlington, and then next Sunday, or next weekend, they're off. Yeah, and the next race will be Richmond. Which I'm very excited to mention. Oh, that's Jacob. It's like, oh, Jim is me. No, he's not. That's the leader. That there is a chance that I am going to have a chance to go out there and watch a race at Richmond, which I haven't had a chance to do. Anybody who listens to the show knows that, knows I'm a big NASCAR fan, obviously. And I'm going to stop talking for a brief second so I can get around.
Inside. Clear. You've been disqualified. Inside.
Well, that didn't work out well now, did it? See, I was up out of the way. Why did he hit me? I mean, I'm not, it is what it is. But, I don't know. I mean, I scraped the wall, stuck to the wall. I should have let those guys by. I should have done what I was doing the entire race. That's why I got disqualified, because he nailed me and killed and gave me the extra 4 incident points for the contact. Well, I'm not going to lose any positions. I'm still going to get that top 10. I think it's the way it works. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's all of a sudden I just shut up. Oh, well, looks like Mr. Cody had an issue. Man, maybe he just wasn't in good control of his car there and couldn't slow down. Because, man, he nailed me pretty good. But, see, that was another thing where I think I did the right thing there, and I stuck to my line, but I should have ducked down, because I saw them coming, but I thought I could make it through one more corner, and it cost me. I didn't follow my normal strategy. I knew what I should have been doing, and then wasn't doing it, so, that's on me. So here's Mr. Jacob, going to be winning the race. I wonder how many instant points he has. We'll have to check that out in a minute. So, that is my race at Darlington. I almost made it to the end of it, even though I would have been several laps short. But in the end, I will end up getting 10th place out of it. So, that's nothing to be too ashamed of, I guess, although I'm only getting that position because everybody else quit out. Other than I think Chris is still out there puttering around. So, that's that. I'm going to quit out of here. And we'll take a quick look at the standings, which should have updated by now. I know I'm just in a little corner there. I think there's an incident count in there as well, so I'm pretty sure I may have just gotten myself suspended for the next race anyway, based on those standings. So there we are. So we will, let's see, bring that up there. My face is really fat. So, as you can see, let's see, where is the result? There it is. Trevor Cameron disqualified. Oh, Alan Roll got disqualified as well. So at least it wasn't the only one. So, finished 10th, 13 laps down, disqualified, 18 incident points. Not a banner moment for Mr. Trevor. Well, and Cody wasn't having a rough race. He got 6 incident points, and he got 4 of them smashing into me. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if that is your real name, which it probably is not, because that's a silly name, I hope that you, I don't know about enjoyed, but it's, hope that you got something out of this. Anyway, that was a test of running that for the first time, doing one thing. So I will catch you guys later on, maybe doing some streaming in Battlefield over the weekend, and then back for the show next week. So see you guys later.